fool from a party. You supposed to be recording this. Don't get out the car. Get out the car.
Blew it up, like you said, with a bomb.
I always see how people misjudge the homeless community, but like, they're just people just like us.
They forced amnesia on me 3 different times. I've had to relearn my own art 4 times.
They come out here, man, and they will snatch up all your shit. And then they got a cop that's gonna back them up, and he's right there with them.
They stuck a bomb in my shopping cart. That hurt.
More people don't got nothing, and then you can have the city come over here and take
all
the rest of what you got.
Like when we had a huge encampment over on San Bruno, they came in with bulldozers. You know what I mean? Like that's scary as fuck.
If you happen to see us out here, don't judge us. You feel me? If anything, embrace us and treat us like as if we're real people as well.
Is it on, Donald? Yeah. Special episode. I'm not gonna say it's special. Boy, Homelessness. I gotta do it over. You don't fuck with Homelessness?
No, bro. What the fuck is that?
And Eclatus.
We sent it to the streets one more time.
Wow.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Donald, I said turn it off.
Donald,
turn it off. Man, we out here feeding the homeless today. We ain't in the hood this time, but we out here trying to do our due diligence. My mom had made a lot of food for our little event yesterday, hella food, nowhere near enough for us, so made a couple plates, went out, fed the homeless. If you don't know, San Francisco got a main homelessness problem, and they got stories that they could tell too, and I think y'all enjoy this one.
We gotta go feed them homelessnesses. We yeah, my boy.
You looking at me? It look like you
Eclated. Eclated. Look at it. He ain't got his beard. Put stuff. Smart finders.
Let me see. What you want me to do?
Bro, why don't you go grab the fucking waters in the fucking to-go boxes, dude? Don't do that. Don't touch me, bro. What the fuck took you so long, bitch? Boy, damn, them slap up ego.
No, it don't, bro.
They slap?
No.
They slap?
No.
They slap battle?
They don't slap.
Come on, Rezza, you saying that you don't say they don't slap?
Food don't slap, man. It looks better on this plate. Update to the court. Plate.
No money, but you got me. You got me? You ain't got me?
Yeah.
Wash them hands, boy.
I got mine.
Wash them hands. Turn that thing up in there. Get up in here. Hella food left over. We don't waste nothing. It's production team. Chefs, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got him some water.
Oh, you gonna give me water?
Do something, dude. Donald?
Last couple plates. We only got about like 20, 25.
Oh, yeah, we need 2. We need 5.
Okay. Give me the camera if you're scared.
Congratulations to the homeless. So we just made like 25 plates.
Good. I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry, okay?
But we can't, and I can't clean my kitchen.
Yo, Sing, you just gonna have to live with that. What you was in here doing?
You better not put me on film with that.
Ain't nobody putting you on film.
I'm not kidding.
I'm not, you ain't on film. What is what?
I'll do my best. That's all I can do.
Erasmo did that.
I've been doing these.
Yeah. You didn't want, you wanted to sit down and.
Because I'm fucking tired, Jamal.
Okay, sit down there. I'm tired.
Come on now. You gonna get something that look like this stove?
Bro, me go grab that and slap that over there, bro, with his little wet hands.
8 o'clock in the morning?
I will be here.
Oh, because I'm happy at work.
That's okay. I'll let him in. I'll stay with you.
Okay.
Tell
Because
him don't smoke my weed. Nice piece left so I can have some ice cream and shortcake in the future next week.
Right there.
This one's too little, baby.
They got money so they could, you got money to go get you some cake.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, don't be putting them, they ain't got no eyebrows up. They ain't got no eyebrows, you gotta go try them.
Oh, that's the shit.
They ain't got no eyebrows
But
right
the
now,
ice,
yo
you
shit.
dropping shit on the floor.
Go cut him off, they go come back, you gotta lay your eyebrows on, you got them.
Come in
But
and finish this
Yeah,
budget.
we ain't
should've-
supposed to be doing this. We've been cooking since Thursday.
I'm the face of
Since
this
the 12th
operation.
whenever. Frasmo, you want any refried beans to take home to your family? I'm not.
You just assume cause he Mexican, he ain't in, man. He from, what you from, Equator? He from Equator.
What are you doing?
You are racist.
I'm not racist.
Can you let the team who packed these up do that right? Did you just stand the water up?
Y'all just told me y'all wasn't doing nothing, and now when I started doing something, everybody
It's
woke up
gonna
and I got
throw
this
up
thing.
your
This my operation. You know what I'm saying? I got
Gonna
it.
throw up the balance.
Now it's time to go feed the homelessnesses. All right, come on, y'all. Grab a place. We gonna go feed the homelessnesses. Come on, Donald.
I'm trying to go up there now.
It don't be that many people up there like that at this time. We go by Bayshore. That's where we find a lot of people in that back of the McDonald's and shit.
Yeah, we signed to the streets one more time.
Go ahead, finish the intro. Go ahead. We signed to the streets. Go ahead, tell them.
One more time.
That's it. That's what you have to say. You can give me the TrmvpTV. Yeah, one more time. We finna go feed the homeless. We got nothing to do. Fuck you.
Oh, right here.
Go back around the other way. How y'all doing? Y'all want some food? I don't mind.
On the right? Yeah.
Y'all don't mind being on camera? They're cool from my party.
Thank you.
Good kid in here too.
Thank you guys.
No problem.
Thank you and God bless you guys for that.
Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, I like to know people's story and stuff. Like, how did y'all get to like this point?
Me personally, I made it a choice of mine to come out here and be out on the streets because I'm one of those privileged type kids, and I wanted to see what it would be like homeless for real, especially after I'm always given stuff without question, you know. I always see how people misjudge the homeless community, but like, they're just people just like us, you feel me?
So you chose to be homeless and stuff?
Yeah, I chose to be out here. It's not no dramatic situation that happened in my life that made me come out here. No, it was the fact that I wanted to see what it felt like to be homeless.
Really, the holograms.
Doing holograms?
Yeah, so I actually draw it at a molecular level. I built it from the ground up. There's so many layers in this, and this is just a couple of days old.
I just wanted to make sure I got this on here. It was pretty interesting.
And what I'm doing is actually filling in the gap with the pen to create a reflective color that I want. Drawing in the negative.
It's dope.
I'm a performing artist. I do tricks like one-handed handstands to draw and shit.
So how did you end up out here?
By choice. I came out here because I was asked to. You know, you ever heard Jesus talk?
Yeah.
I've met him.
You see what I'm saying? From working from the ground on up.
I actually heard that a few times that people choose to be homeless because they want to get away from society and shit like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how long you been out here?
Give or take, 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. And I've learned a lot since being out here.
Really?
Yes, I really have. I've learned a lot of things, how to be humble, how to be grateful for the little things that you do got, and stuff like that. You feel me?
So what was your experience like being out here?
So far, I've been through the worst of the worst. Like, police harassment, DPW harassment, like people in general harassing us. You feel me? Picking up our stuff and moving to another spot. Like, I've learned a lot. And it's also a humbling experience as well.
He showed me a way to give eternal life. I given a task, and DPW stole my art years ago and raped some women, so I started a peaceful protest. I've been painting the street right there, Flower Street. That's the actual Flower Street. This is not. They wanted to go so far as to change the street names and the fucking corners just because they didn't want me to prove anything. They stuck a bomb in my shopping cart. That hurt.
That after this, I'm not gonna want to come back out here no more. Like, straight up. Like I said, I chose to be out here. You see what I'm saying? And at any time I can go home. At any time.
So you had somewhere to go after.
Yeah. But I just wanted to experience it for myself because it's like I was one of those ones that judged people. You feel me? For laying on the street and stuff like that. You feel me? And now I actually know what it feels like to have the same thing reflected back onto me.
I've been through hell. They took my shit yesterday when I was at the restaurant and destroyed it. They didn't even bag and tag it.
What type of harassment do you have to deal with on a daily basis?
Yeah, just because I've been trying to get justice for my friends. 2 cops and 16 DPW workers when I was an employee for them raped my friend. and I've been doing a peaceful protest for pretty much 6 years. They sent me away. They gave me amnesia. They forced amnesia on me 3 different times. I've had to relearn my own art 4 times. Like, miracles of God, and they don't even realize what I've been sitting there trying to do. I mean, I can literally heal people with my art. I have a whole gallery on the wharf that's got some other guy's name. It's not right.
Like, being homeless is not all what it seems to be, you know. It's like I said, a humbling experience to be out here, you know. But just, if you happen to see us out here, don't judge us. You feel me? If anything, embrace us and treat us like as if we're real people as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
God
Thank
bless.
you. God bless.
Every bit of that gallery is my art. I did it all by hand, and people are. I've been in National Geographic, Stanford University front cover, fucking Time magazine, Game Informer. My art's been in all these things. Actually, I had a magazine until yesterday that had one of my art pieces, and it was a ship that goes around in a spiral whirlpool, and you're looking down on it, and the idea is the ship actually moves in the picture. But when they took a still of it and put it in the magazine.
We ain't forget about you. You have a good day. God bless. He said they gave him amnesia 3 times. He had to relearn his art.
Hey, yo, where's that?
It's back that way. She has somewhere to go, and that should be taken care of. So it was more for her to experience struggle. She said everything used to be handed out to her and shit. The other dude, I don't know exactly how he got there, but he's an artist. And he used to do his art and shit like that. And his shit was been in National Geographic. It was on the mural. And he got his shit's on the pier right now with somebody else's name on it.
Wow.
Like they took it from him. He said DPW and the police be harassing him. He said the thing that hurt the most is when they blew up his shopping cart.
Blew it up.
Blew it up, like you said, with a bomb. May not be no C4, but thank you. Pop the trunk. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing a short little documentary.
How are you?
Yeah, so we get, it's the voice of like, what's it called? People talk about their life and stuff like that, what's it really like.
Oh, all right.
What's your name?
Sam.
Sam, nice to meet you. I'm Demaje.
All right, Demaje, how you been?
I'm good. I got you. Ain't got.
All
How
right.
long you been out here?
Oh, about 2 years.
3 years. Harass my grandma plate? God bless. You just out here showing people. Okay. How'd you end up out here?
Economic, circumstances. First get out of the
Him right there
penitentiary,
getting some food.
and I didn't even know that I was about to discharge my parole because they never told me nothing. Before I knew it, my agent called me into the office, and I came in on the day I wasn't supposed to report. He said, "Hey, man, you ain't on parole no more." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I'll be goddamn, man." And he says, "Yeah, man, why don't you add it up?" So I added it up, and it took me almost 42 years to finally discharge my number.
What's your experience been like? Huh? What's your experience been like being out here?
Bad.
Sit in here.
Thank you, man.
Can you get that to him, please?
God bless you, man.
Y'all want some food too?
I like it. It's better than being in a van.
Hey, that's for sure.
Shit. You know, it's better than being in a fucking cell. You know what I mean? High desert or someplace like that, or a war zone, you know?
And that's for sure. I feel like when people see homeless people and stuff, they have a certain thing that like people are just crazy and bad people and stuff, but it's
No,
different
it's not
circumstances
really like
in life.
that. No, it isn't. It's not like that. There's some people out here that are out here because of, like I said, economic circumstances. You know, they don't have the money to rent a place, you know, because rents are crazy in the city. You know what I mean? But that's like that all over the, California. Okay? You know, who would ever think of paying $1,000 and up, all the way up to about $5,000 a month rent?
Some people don't want to. That's okay.
I think it's because of language barrier. It's like Cambodian Vietnamese.
Yeah, the gentrification. And they sure slid in.
They didn't have a problem building a whole new neighborhood for the people in Soma, South Market area, but they didn't build no affordable housing.
Yeah.
They said I feel like they're trying to get everybody kicked out right now. They're trying to kick us all out.
That's pretty much what they want to do, man.
If you look in the Mission District and in the Bayview, it's not the people that was there anymore.
Right. They're trying to do the same in the Bayview as well. My mother stays out there, okay, on Gilman. And, you know, thank God my father had bought the house a long time ago when homes were cheap. But, like I said, you know, it's economic circumstances. And then you got some homeless folks that would rather be out here than in a motel room.
You mind being on camera? We got some water, some home cooking. My mom made this, had some leftovers and stuff. Some good.
I got a buddy on the other side.
On the other side of you? Yeah. That's what we just got talking to some people. They said they chose to be out here.
Right, right. Some that chose.
You got someone fucking, how do you say, dictating how you're gonna live, who you can have over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the freedom y'all got out here.
Yeah, you ain't got no freedom, you know. The minute you leave your apartment, you got people going through your house, through your room. You know what I mean?
I set traps in my room for that kind of shit.
So what's it like? You want some food? You want some food? Out the front?
Yeah, the city is notorious for taking people's shit.
So wait, the police would come out here and fuck with you?
DPW.
DPW. That's not the first. I hear them all the time. Department of Public Works, right?
Yeah, they come out here, man, and they will snatch up all your shit. And then they got a cop that's gonna back them up, and he's right there with them.
What do they expect y'all to do?
I guess bow down and accept it. You know what I mean? They come to take all your shit. Before you know it, you're left out here with nothing. Not a tip, a sleeping, a sleeping bag, nothing. What the fuck is the guy supposed to do?
When they take y'all stuff, like how do you feel? How does that make y'all feel?
We feel angry. You know what I mean? Yes, it's just me personally. You know what I mean?
It's bad enough, most people don't got nothing, and then you're gonna have the city come over here and take
Take
all the rest of what
they-
you got.
Yeah, you know, no, man, that is not cool. That makes you want to kill a motherfucker, man. Especially the DPW guys that ride around in them trucks. That makes you want to pop a cap in one of their fucking asses, man.
Well, thank you for sharing a little bit of y'all story with us. We're gonna get this out and hope we get y'all voices heard. And I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
God bless you. Have a good day.
All right, thank you for the food.
No problem.
That was kind of weird.
We should have kept
They was like hesitant to say yes, bro. Then it's like none of them, all of them didn't want to walk over to come get a plate. So
I know
it's
exactly
like,
how you feel. I did not want to give. I'm like, to an extent, you don't want to give up your plate. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're doing something for somebody, but at the same time, fuck it. Everybody not gonna be.
I mean, they probably was hungry though, but it's like at least say thank you. Like only probably one dude said thank you.
We tried to get them some food, so it was kind of awkward. I don't know if it's a language barrier or they could care less. Some people just don't want no food. You know me, I'm a spiteful little dude at times. I'll be like, fuck it, I'm just keeping my food. But I gotta be a better person. So even though, you know, everybody not gonna get the reaction you want. Everybody not gonna be hella open and shit. Getting a phone call. My boy Choke. I'm saying, turn right at the next one. Production company and karate dojo.
Yo, so
We out here feeding the homelessness. It's Sign to the Streets. Little vlog feeding the homeless, getting their stories.
What's up? You ready for a Sign to the Streets? Give back to the homeless featuring Young Choke.
Bro, Young Choke, we already out here. Where you at?
What you finna do?
I'm finna bounce out. How about get this food out real quick? I might have to call you back.
I don't know if there's anybody in there.
Can I rock?
It's damn near, you damn near missed it.
I don't know if there's anybody in there.
Hold on, let me see how that was.
Alright, we on another one.
Hell yeah, it's good.
How you doing, dog?
I've been out here about a year.
About a year. What's your experience been like being homeless and
Traumatizing. You know, the city doesn't want to have encampments at all, which I understand, but there is a homeless issue out here, you know. So there's people that are homeless. They don't want to see us though. You know, we got London Breed having the chief of police go ahead of her, make sure that all the homeless encampments are gone, when she comes through.
Tell her Rasmus come out.
You know, and it's traumatizing when a bulldozer comes to bulldoze your house, or, you know what I mean? Like, depending on how long the encampment has been there, how many there are, yeah, they'll have bulldozer come in.
I heard a lot that DPW has been harassing y'all.
Well, it's not that they're harassing us per se. Well, okay, so it's a little convoluted, and it's a little bit more complicated than that. First, their actual job is to keep the streets clean, right? And make sure that if there's any furniture, that gets carried away, right? So when you've got a homeless encampment and they have a job to do, there's a conflict of interest, you know? So sometimes they're really nice, come in and they'll just take the garbage away. Other times, they'll come in and they're grabbing whatever they want up and throwing it in the back because they think it's garbage, you know? Supervisor came through with his crew, and first thing he did was grab a safe that he saw and throw it in the back of his, it was an open safe, it wasn't like, you know, anything was in it. Throw it in the back of his truck, but right next to that safe was a garbage bag full of garbage. You know what I mean? Like, because I make sure to, you know,
to clean up their space and stuff like that.
and make sure that, you know, they have, you know, we ask them for garbage bags all the time. Sometimes they'll give them to us, sometimes they won't. You know, and then there's the 311 calls where people are complaining about the homeless being there. They don't want us around their businesses. They don't want us actually be visiting. We know San Francisco has a homeless problem, but we don't want to see you guys. You know, it's really hard when they've got these calls coming in about the homeless structure being there, and then us to and DPW they want DPW to come and clean it, but these are humans living here. This is, you just took the whole tent and put it in the back of your truck, and my ID's in there, and that's the you know medical stuff that we use is in there. You know, my whole purse. You know what I mean? Like everything I love is in that tent.
Everything is like your home at the end of the day.
But at the end of the day, if I want to keep something, I have to have it on my back. If I leave this encampment for any amount of time, everything I love is on my back.
Why do you feel like it's such a homelessness problem out here?
Politicians not putting the money where they should be.
So you don't feel like our mayors, our governors, they're not looking out for y'all?
I feel like the money that has been set aside for homelessness or the grants, those are the politicians' money. Those are the urban alchemists.
No, I don't.
So there's these new encampments that have come up since COVID, so that they could so that we could shelter in place, right? And they had these urban alchemists come and build up these, you know, the homeless encampments, right? But it's a program that the city pays for. They're people just getting out of prison. They're lifers, and they don't have any mental health training. A lot of these people that are homeless out here have severely mental health issues, you know, and they don't know how to help them or communicate with them or anything. And now you've got somebody that just did 30 years in prison in conflict with, you know, a traumatized person that has been, you know, that has mental health issues. The worst thing that's happened is that in these safe sleeping camps, is what they're calling them, as a woman, getting propositioned by the people that are supposed to be, you know, making it the safe sleeping camp is a little, you know, what if when I tell him no, what's gonna then what's gonna happen to me? What if I tell on him, what's gonna happen to me? And when my girlfriend did go to staff about being propositioned, they kicked her out. You know what I mean? They didn't call the, you know, I told her I'd go with her to the police station to make a report at least. Of course, she doesn't want to do that, you know. Police aren't going to help us. They're not here to help us. So she kind of just let it go. But that's like something that shouldn't even be a problem. It should be, there should be already something in place for if something like that did occur. Because there is sexual harassment in workplaces. There is, you know, all this stuff. It's all stuff that exists other than just dealing with homeless people. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make any sense that there was no, but then again, COVID happened and everything kind of just they're building the boat as they're driving it, you know. And like when we had a huge encampment over on San Bruno, they came in with bulldozers. You know what I mean? Like that's scary as fuck to have all of a sudden where you've been living at just, and they won't stop the bulldozer if you're standing in front of it. You know what I mean? It's either you get out of the way. I haven't seen them hurt or kill anybody, but it's, you know what I mean? Like, you got people crying. You know what I mean? 2000, they shut front of Golden Gate Park down. They were gonna make a skate park in front of Golden Gate Park, and I was like about 18 then. I remember we were protesting them shutting the front of the park down, period, because there's a lot of people living in that park. And cops came with bulldozers or with trash trucks, and I remember these people grabbing like the one worldly possession they have left, a blanket, trying to salvage the blanket so I'll be warm tonight, and the cops trying to snatch it out of her hands, and they're playing tug of war with the blanket to throw it in there. You know what I mean?
And these are stories you don't hear.
Yeah.
And the stuff you don't hear on the news. You think we here in San Francisco is real progressive, that they look out for their people, but in reality, homelessness is looked over.
Right. It's the businesses that have the problem mostly. A lot of the locals, if you're in any place where there's people, residents, you know,
they'll complain.
Sometimes, no, not always. Sometimes a lot of times actually, especially like in the Hayes Valley and stuff, they'll come down and ask you what they can do to help. You know, you need dog food. I have tons of leftover food. Would you like some? You know what I mean? I don't expect them to try to give us money or anything like that. Of course not. Some of these people are hardcore drug addicts, but at the same time, like there is compassion there with the residents. It's the businesses that, you know, if you have a business here, you don't want people trying to come to your business terrified of somebody that's been screaming in front of your business for 2 hours because he's having a mental breakdown. You know what I mean? Like that's unpleasant. You know? So I mean, I can understand like why, you know, they have so it was a really good idea to tax them. Since you guys have a problem, we'll tax the businesses, put this money aside for the mental health crisis and the homeless issue, and put it into there. Well, I guess something happened where there was a lawsuit and that money was just put in escrow. It just got released, and they're supposed to be using it for us now. And London Bree, who was against this whole taxation, is trying her best now to get control over that, which is just crazy because that was the whole
purpose,
to make sure that, you know, it went to where it's supposed to go. She gets a hold of it, we don't know where